episode of Slate's Force Behind the Force. I'm Meghan O, and every week right here on STL TV, we're bringing you real resources and real stories from the St. Louis Agency of Training and Employment, better known as SLATE. So whether you're looking for your first job or your next career move or just some inspiration to keep going, then this is going to be your go-to place for everything happening in the world of jobs, training, and opportunity right here in St. Louis. So let's get started, because today we are joined by Eleanie Campbell, who is the Employment and Training Specialist with SLATE, and Ken Riddick, Business Services Representative with SLATE, who will share how their rapid response team is supporting those affected by the closure, and not only students and staff, but the broader community through a special job fair. So I want to say, Ken, thank you so much for being here. You know, this was a huge development. Can you kind of help us walk through exactly what SLATE's rapid response team is doing right now to support those affected by Job Corp's closure?
Absolutely. It's something that was taking us by surprise. We're really out there trying to help those individuals that have been affected by this closure. I know there's a lot of court proceedings still going on, but we are preparing to help in that respect. So June 25th, we do have a job fair that's coming up. It's going to be 9 a.m. to noon, and it'll be at SLATE, Missouri Job Center, 1520 Market Street. We are having individuals come down. We've already gone out to Job Corps, spoken to both the staff and those that are going to be affected on the participant side. So really, we are trying to do all we can to help them get back to where, at least where they are moving towards, and those that are affected on the layoff, those we want to get them reemployed as quickly as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we know how so emotional and uncertain that this time can be. I mean, because for the students and for everyone involved, you know, that moving forward in the path to that can be a little difficult. So can you help answer me, like, how is SLATE helping these young adults to stay motivated with this next step?
Certainly. As I said, we've been out there speaking to them, letting them know about opportunities that we have. We also have programs in which they can also come to SLATE and participate in. We are working with this job fair specifically for opportunities where they can easily transition as best they can, as well as from the job seeker standpoint, we are there. Those that are looking for employment that have been affected through this layoff, we are there to help them as well. So.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. You know, because it's not just the students, though. The staff and employees, as we were talking about, are also facing these sudden career changes. And like, what kind of resources and opportunities are available for them at the upcoming job fair, though?
Absolutely. So we have Southwest Airlines, Bi-State Development will be there, St. Louis Community College, and the city of St. Louis will be bringing 4+ personnel out because there are over 100+ open positions with the city of St. Louis. They'll be there to assist with the application process, to better inform them about opportunities. So we're definitely looking forward to that.
And I love all the employers that are there. I mean, it's a wide variety, you know, so whether you're looking for this industry or that industry, it sounds like y'all are hitting every single industry, and I love that, right? Also, I know that this job fair is not just for people from Job Corps who are affected by the sudden closure, right? But from my understanding, it looks like this is for the entire community who is being invited to take part of this job fair. What kind of employers and industries can people expect to see there? I know that, as you mentioned, it will be like, you know, the Southwest Airlines and stuff like that. But what kind of different industries have you all started working with this job fair that have never been out before?
No, absolutely. I think the one thing that we are trying to do is bring about, you know, a full community, because we have the tornado displacement,
right,
people that have been affected through that. We have government closures. We have layoffs that just have affected our community as a whole. So not only are we looking for entry level, but mid-skill level people. So it just really is a job fair for everyone. Some of the companies I've named, but we have over 30 companies that will be there.
So amazing. Okay, so answer this then. So for anyone who is watching that may feel overwhelmed, they may feel unsure of where exactly to start, like what kind of encouragement can you give them?
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult piece, but the one thing, I've been with Slate 17 years, so I've seen the Great Recession and other things happen. We really are a place that you can come. You know, not only are we there for the workforce piece, looking for new jobs, but we're there to assist you in any other way. We're human services
That's
as
so
much as
cool.
anything.
That's so cool.
Yeah, come out.
Yeah,
please.
absolutely. June 25th, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So one last question. Ken, where was your first job?
Wow. So I worked at Swenson's Ice Cream.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
down on the landing many years ago. But
yes.
great. I think I was maybe 14 or 15. So that's where I got my start.
I love that.
How
That was
about
my first real job too. I worked at an ice cream shop. Yeah. So to this day, I gotta dip my little scooper in the water, you know, get that ice cream just right. I love that. Ken, thank you for sharing your perspective. And I just had to know, you know, where your first job was. So thank you.
Absolutely.
We would take that. Finding a job is more than just showing up, and you've got to stand out. And that's where Slate's new workshop, Search Workshop, well, you know, the Search Workshop, that's where it comes into place, right? Joining me now is Eleanie Campbell. This workshop sounds like an absolutely fantastic resource. Can you kind of walk us through what job seekers can expect when they attend?
Well, what they can expect is when they walk through the door, they're going to get a great hello. What our staff is going to do is going to ensure that they have a profile with jobs.mo.gov. That gets you set up. When you go in there and you're setting up your profile, you're entering just your basic information, your name, address, things like that. Then you're going to get to the special section where you're going to enter your experience, your job, experience. From there, it literally builds a resume for you.
Stop.
Yes, it does.
What?
Our system that we use it sets up and gets you ready for so much. So it builds a really nice resume that's in the correct format. After that, when you have your resume, you can come to one of my workshops of many, the Resume Essential Workshop. There I talk about how to use the applicant tracking system and what that's about. My goal is for your resume to be seen, and being that I've also worked in human resources, I was on the other side recruiting, I can tell them what recruiters are looking for. So again, the job is, and the goal is to have your resume to be seen. We don't want it to go in that pile that the magical computer goes, don't like it. So we talk about using keywords appropriately, how to use your job description, how to format your resume appropriately, simple things of how to upload and download your resume. So with that, we also have a resume essential class. We have our computer basics class, because some people don't realize, oh, I need to know how to use a computer.
Right.
Because I teach them little tricks and hacks and say, hey, you can copy and paste this there instead of doing that, typing it all. We also have networking classes, because you and I earlier were talking about networking.
Yeah.
I talked to them about LinkedIn, which many are not familiar with,
LinkedIn.
how to use LinkedIn. Also mock interviews. I had a lady, she said, I haven't interviewed in years, so I assist with that. And speaking of that, we have a range of people. I will have an 18-year-old has never worked. Okay. Or I may have someone who's retired, or someone who hasn't worked in 20 or 30 years, or I'll get a lot of these people that are transitioning careers and may have been laid off and they haven't interviewed in 20 years. And I have to say, well, the game has changed.
Just a little.
There's not a lot of paperwork. Everything is electronic.
Right.
So we have to get past that part. But one thing I can say, that when I have people there, they think they can't do it, I say, I've never, ever had a person that couldn't use a computer.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Yes. I love that you're covering not just resumes, but you're also covering computer basic, interview skills, network and personal branding. Obviously, you shared why that's important for job seekers to focus on everything when it comes to the whole package. And that's the part that I love so, so, so much. Have you found it to be a little challenging?
I have had some that were challenging. I've had some that, I had a gentleman last week who wasn't doing so well, and I said, maybe you need a one-on-one. Right. And he said, yeah, I think I need that. So I've been doing one-on-ones with him. I have some that may be a little challenged with maybe reading comprehension. I picked that up really quickly, and I know a way of how I can deal with that so they don't feel embarrassed.
Right.
So some I have to do a one-on-one with. Some I have to hold their hands and I have to hold their hands. And then some, I'm like, you can do it. I'm not going to make your resume. You know, I'm going to give you the tools to do it. And the thing is to give them the tools to be successful.
See, it's like a family, like, and I just love it so much because what stands out to me is that the hands-on support that you all provide, because people aren't just sitting and listening, they're doing the work. I mean, they're practicing, they're getting the feedback, and that approach is what helps build confidence. I mean, I just absolutely love what you all are doing over at SLATE. So if someone is feeling intimidated and maybe it's been a while since they've been searching for a job, or maybe they just don't feel like they have the skills yet, you clearly are motivating them, and that's why I love it. How would you suggest for someone to get started to join a workshop?
Well, the first thing you need to do, you can call or walk in and say, I need to, I want to join the workshop. I want a resume. And what we're going to do is to make sure that all their information is updated in the system.
Okay.
And then they can choose the day, either Tuesday or Thursday when they'd like to come.
So it's easy, it's ready. It's
very
just 1,
easy.
2, 3, right? I love
1, 2,
it.
3.
Check this out. What was your first job?
My first job was with SLATE.
Was it? What did you do? I love that.
I was 13.
Okay.
This was in the late 70s, a long time ago. So my age, I was in a daycare.
Okay.
So it's funny, I was always either in a daycare or I worked in an office. And those are skills, especially the office skills that I've used. So that was my first job for many years.
Yeah.
A lot of summers. I worked at SLATE.
I
yes.
love. See what I'm saying? SLATE will work for you. I want to say thank you for the incredible work that both of you all are doing. I mean, and the entire team at SLATE, because when life throws curveballs, one thing that is amazing is that programs like these will help turn setbacks into comebacks. So if you or someone you know has been impacted by the Job Corps closure, or maybe just simply are ready for a new opportunity, be sure to check out SLATE's upcoming job fair on June 25th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And don't forget that you need to register also for one of those new job search workshops. And before we go, one quick reminder, okay, that SLATE isn't just here for job seekers, they're here for businesses too. And we see you. So whether you're looking to hire 1 employee or 100, SLATE can help you connect with qualified candidates. They can even streamline your hiring process and work to help you meet your workforce needs. And it's all at no cost. How freaking amazing, right? So to learn more, visit stlewis-mo.gov/SLATE and let SLATE be your force behind the force. I'm Meghan O, and thanks for joining us on SLATE's Force Behind the Force. Until next time, St. Louis, stay motivated, stay connected, and remember, your next opportunity might just be one conversation away. Thanks for joining.